Hello, my name is Miss Battle, and I'm doing this video to come out to say to the Savage family that you are not alone. You've been fighting this fight to try to regain a relationship with your daughter for 10 years. 10 years. No mother, father, family should be fighting for a relationship with their child because a man is keeping her away from you. And for those who say, how is he keeping her away from them and he's in jail? Well, he was doing it when he was out of jail. He was doing it before he went to jail. So you don't think that it's continuing on? You don't think that instructions have been given? You don't think that enablers are involved? Enablers. Now, it was said that when R. Kelly went to jail, that they was taking down the head. And he was supposed to have been the head. Well, when are they going to get the body? The enablers, the security, the drivers, the girls, the people that was taking the food, the ones that was watching over the girls, the madams. When are you going to get them? You all may wonder, like, why is this woman so passionate about this family? See, when you can say that you know how it feels to walk in their shoes, that's how you can be so passionate. See, I'm a mother who is going through the same thing right now in the Chicagoland area, just like their daughter, in the Chicagoland area. Same behavior, same mannerisms. It's a pattern. It's a pattern that's being overlooked because they're over the age of 18. And what happens when we go to the police station, they tell us, if your child don't want anything to do with you, we can't make them. It's the way the laws are set up. Our hands are tied. You know, we can get sued. So you all are worried about getting sued. Your hands are tied. And it's the way that these laws, these dated laws are set up. Well, let's change these dated laws. Because the crimes that are being committed right now, they wasn't being committed. I'm not going to say it wasn't. But right now we need these dated laws to be updated. Now, see, I'm not just a talker. I'm a doer. See, I reached out to an attorney in 2022, into 2022, 2023. And the attorney drew up an amendment to these dated laws for young ladies over the age, or I don't want to just say young ladies, because young boys are coming up, being turned away from their family as well and coming up missing as well. So there is an amendment that is drafted right now to these dated laws regarding young people that are over the age of 18. See, because for some reason, it is being put in the brains of society that because they're over 18, that they just walked away. So all of these trafficking movies and these crimes and on crime TV, you all are not paying attention. You lawmakers, you don't think it's time to change these laws when all these movies are being put out about trafficking, all these crimes and young ladies being told that they've been trafficked. See, you all know what's going on more than us, the people, because you get this information before we do. But the thing is, it's being swept under the rug. It's being swept under the rug. Don't you think it's enough of dirt up under that rug? Don't you think it's time to lift that rug up and clean up under the rug that these stories and these names are being swept up under? See, by the Savages coming out again, and they're telling their story, and so many people thinking that their daughter was home and life is gone on and she's probably getting the healing that she needs. But she isn't. She hasn't gone home. And now here it is. Me as a mom, I've been fighting for 6 years. And see, I don't have that large platform that the Savages have or all the help that they have. But you know what? That ant that moved that little mountain, one grain of dirt at a time. When there's more than one, and there's two, see, it's two of us now, and I'm sure it's three, I'm sure it's four, I'm sure it's more families out there who think that their daughters just walked away and they just don't want to have anything to do with them. But if you really think about the situation, just think about, like somebody told me, you think about all the things that was out of the ordinary that she did, that you thought that you didn't really pay attention to. If you think about the people that was around her, or coming around her, and some of the things that she may have did that usually was not her normal behavior, your story may connect to our story. And when I say our story, we as mothers are looking for the reason why our daughters are being kept away from us. Now, the Savage have their story, I have mine. And you know, you're going to have yours. But just like everybody else who say, if you have a story, if your situation sounds like our situation, it may be a problem. So there are some patterns. Why was it that the young ladies that was with R. Kelly, why wasn't they allowed to go home when they wanted to? Why was they kept away from their families? Now, R. Kelly's in jail. 6 years. And they say they wanted to get the head. Well, what about the body? The enablers, the ones that was picking up the girls, the ones that was watching over the girls, the ones, as Diana Copeland said, someone said one of them tried to escape. So, you telling me that one of the girls tried to escape, and which was said to you, and you don't think that's being held against your will? Why is it that I'm being told that all the girls are gone home now? All the girls are gone home now. What was said to me was, R. Kelly is a master at hiding girls. Now, for this individual that too was a part of his circle to say this to me, you think I didn't look at that individual strange? Because if you knew that, that makes you just as guilty. I don't want to hold you all too much longer. All I'm saying is, Savage family, you're not alone. In 2022, 2023, I did reach out to a lawyer that drafted an amendment to the law that is currently hindering us from getting the help that we need. In this law, I reached out to Robin Kelly's office, and I got to say that her assistant, very responsive, and he told me that that amendment is it's on the desk. They sent it over. But just like many of these amendments, I guess they call them bills, they're sitting on the desk of someone. Well, nowadays with technologies and somebody's probably email. I'm going to ask for all of these people who are asking us for our votes, who always putting out all this political stuff on our doors and asking us to vote for us, and we're going to give you we're going to make change. We're not like the prior politicians. We're different. Well, we're going to need you all to step up. You all know what's going on in these cities. You all know about this trafficking. You all know about these cults. You all know about these young ladies that stories are being swept under the rug. It's time to stop sweeping these stories up under the rug. Help us. Help us as parents fight for our daughters. If you didn't have the courage to fight, you shouldn't have ran. Do your job. Change these laws to these crimes that are going on now. Savage family, you're not alone. And I will stand with you and tell my story and continue to tell your story as you've been fighting for 10 years. People, is this not long enough? 6 years, is this not long enough? Don't tell me that my daughter just walked away when all of these connections keep connecting her to this same enterprise. And the thing is, who is in control of these enterprises? If his supporters want to say that he's in jail, and how is he running something for jail? The question is, how is he running something from jail if he's in jail? Who is in control now? I started a channel for those of us who don't have the support. It's called Our Channel, Your Voice. For stories that matter and voices that deserve to be heard. See, I don't have those connections like everybody else. So right now I only have 16 to 18 subscribers. But it doesn't matter if I have 16 to 18 subscribers. I can have 20. But as long as those 20 are some people in there that can make a difference, I'm okay with it. But right now, our stories need to hit mainstream. It needs to hit other people who may be going through the same thing. So Savage family, I'm here. And we need other families to come out as well. We will move this mountain.